Welcome to the Mindfuck Podcast. I have my beautiful, amazing Beth.
Hello. Hello. We're here.
Thank you so much for honoring my invitation, and thank you so much for being on the show.
Of course.
I'll first off start off by asking you, Beth, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Uh, I read. Like, it's an obsession.
Ooh.
So I read, which there are worse obsessions and addictions. So I think that's okay. I read a lot of fiction. I will read the heavy stuff and I will read the self-develop, like the personal development and the growth, but I need my fiction books. Like, I just need them. I get up early to read for like an hour before I run or do my workout, and it's lovely time. It's just wonderful.
Wow.
So
What?
that would probably be like my like thing for fun. Like, I'm not good at like doing like team sports. I'm not like one to play like board games. Like my one of my longtime friends laughs about like how I hate to like learn rules for games, and I just get distracted and I'm out and I've left the table. And so I don't know. I said this friend also pointed out to me a lot of my hobbies are solo activities. So
That's cool. Most
yeah.
people don't know how to do solo activities, so that's big ups to you.
Oh gosh, I could spend like so much time alone.
Oh wow, interesting. I do want to ask you though, what are like your top three fiction books?
Oh. I don't know if I rate them, and my sister laughs at me because I will like forget a book when I close it because then I'm on to the next one. And I'll give it to her and she's like, "Can you believe that ending?" I'm like, what happened again?" Um I know like some, like I don't know if like it I can think of ones that are entertaining, right? But then I can think of the ones that like stick with you. Like there was The Covenant of Water, which is like a 700-page book, and it's
Whoa.
just you start and it pulls you in, and it's like set, this young child bride in India, I think at the age of 12 is married off, and you're like, and then you just, but it's
Wow.
like it just goes through like this whole span. And so like I think that sticks with me, and I thought, oh, this is heaven. Like, right, it's not. And sometimes you need a happy book and sometimes you need an escape, but this one was just so beautiful, and you think, I think I just am amazed that someone could write this story and come up with these words and create this from nothing. Like, is amazing to me. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
That's what's the name of the book again?
Covenant of Water by Abraham, and his last name starts with a V, and I'm probably not going to get it right. Like Verghese, I think,
Ah.
Verghese.
And you said it's 700 pages?
750 something. And he wrote, and this is a good reminder for me. I should go look up his earlier book. Someone, lovely person on LinkedIn actually sent this to me, and I haven't seen her out there. She was like someone I talked to very early on. Her name was Tiffany, and she sent it to me. And I should go look to see, but she hasn't been on in a long time. But so she
Um
sent me the newest one because she knew I had it on my library holding list because I love my library and I just wait for the library books to show up. And I have a small house, so it's perfect. Like, you read it and you return it. So I don't keep books. But she sent it to me, so I made me think I should go and look at his earlier books. But that was, I think, his latest one. Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, he had another like pretty popular one too, but I don't know. I can't imagine being that like such a good creative like mind and to create this story. Like,
mm.
that fascinates me, like how people come up with their creative ideas.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a very interesting book. I do want to ask you though, what other solo activities do you like really love doing by yourself?
Oh, I like to run or go for a walk, or I walk my dog, so I guess I'm not totally by myself. Um, and then I like watching movie. I'm not a big like TV watcher because I feel like anything, like, there are like not a lot of TV shows are better than the books I can read, and I will never be able to read all the books that I want to read in my lifetime. So, and also, like, give yourself the gift of quitting a book. Like, just because it's not for you doesn't mean, like, no knock on the author, but that is not for you. That But you're not going to get to all the books you want to read in your lifetime. So
Yeah,
give yourself the
it's a
gift,
good
and
one.
especially if you get them from the library, you didn't pay for them anyway. So I had
That-
my aunt gave me a book that someone gave her, and she like we knew she was near her end and she had like a couple months left to live, and I just had to laugh. She gave me this book. She's like, I'm not gonna read this. I'm like, yeah, you're down to your last 2 months. Like, why would you fucking read this book you don't want that someone gave? Like, why? Like, I don't think she needed a book to read, and I think she's gonna choose her own damn books at that point in her life.
Oh my God.
And you know what? I haven't read it yet, and if I read it and I don't like it, I'll give it away because someone will love it. Someone will love it.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I just love it. She's like, I'm not reading this book. Like, I got days here.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And what is the farthest you have run, like in terms of like miles? How many
Oh,
miles do you run in a stretch?
I usually do like 5 now. I used to run more. But I like my hips weren't happy and I thought this is stupid. You can barely like walk when you get out of bed. So what are you doing? Like cut back. Um, I did run like a half marathon years ago. Um,
Whoa.
I thought after my first husband died, I'm like, I'm gonna run a marathon because I feel like everybody does that. I'm gonna run a marathon. I'm gonna get this meeting out. I'm gonna run this marathon. And I hadn't run because he was in the hospital for like 3 months, so I'd been
Oh,
sitting,
wow.
so I had to get back to running, and then I was having right and and I got up to like 14 miles, and I was on the treadmill, and at the time I ran on the treadmill a lot, and I'm like, this is dumb. Like, it's like I'm done, and I never went any further. So I did not get any meaning out of a marathon after he died. I'm afraid to say.
Oh,
Maybe someday,
wow.
but I don't. I think it would be fun to like run, do like the Boston or the New York Marathon, because then you could run like
Oh,
through the 5 boroughs in New York.
yeah.
Although then you're like, wow,
That would be cool.
this is a long ways. Like we're running through Queens and Staten Island, all the boroughs. In Boston, I just think is fun. So I don't know, but yeah. But I
Okay.
then you'd have to qualify, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a qualifier.
Come on, don't say that.
I know. I don't run like organized runs like 5Ks because they're like at
uh,
9. I can be back at home and showered by then. Why do I want to wait
yeah.
until 9 o'clock? I could be eating breakfast.
You could-
I'm so bad.
Okay, but at least you're running 5 miles. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
I know. Yeah. It's no. It's good. It's good. Yeah, I'm
I will.
grateful to be able to still do it.
Yeah, because let me share something with you. I cannot. I know I was in the army for three
Yeah,
years.
they
Right
make
now,
you
I
run,
can. No, I can't run for a mile.
right? But the army made you run. I bet.
Yes,
Oh
I
yeah.
had to run, but right now it's like I can't run. Like it's horrible. Like I haven't run half a mile. So you're better than me. That's all I'm trying to say.
But no, I am no one's better than you. Like ain't nobody better than you. And I will say I can run in the morning, and then if I have to like run across the street because the car's coming, I'm like, I'm just gonna walk. Like it's the rest of the day, my legs are like, we're done.
Well, I think it's all perspective. We all have like our strength and
Yeah,
weaknesses.
yeah.
You're better at me than running. I might have some things I'm better at you at. So I
You
think
might,
that's what. Yeah,
yeah. No, I
yeah.
always joke like I got not a lot of upper body strength. If I can do anything with my legs, like fine. But if you want me to pick up something, like, it's just, I'll just be pushing it across the floor with my legs.
Oh my
So you
God,
might
that
be
is
stronger
so
that way.
cool. Yeah. Well, I used to be really good at push-ups. Like I could do like
Oh,
100 push-ups in
no,
like
no way. That's
2 minutes when I was in
uh.
the army.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, ugh,
If no
I don't
one's
know.
yelling at you to do it.
I'm like, I don't think I want to do this.
Oh, why would
I,
you? Can you do a pull up? I could never do a pull up.
you know what?
Did
I
you have to
can
do a
do
pull up?
like, when I was in the army, I could do like maybe three or max
That's
five.
I've done zero in my whole. I'm gonna go to the grave having done no pull ups. None.
That takes like intentional, like
Yeah.
training this part of your body. But yeah, it's kind of challenging though, but
Uh
it's
huh.
possible.
Oh, I don't think I'll get there. I'll put it on my headstone. She did no
Never
pull ups.
say never, Beth. Never say never. Never say never. That leads me to my next question.
Okay.
What story in your life has compassion and kindness helped you change the way you see things?
Um, I would say I feel like after my first husband died, I found that it could be hard for people to be with someone grieving. Like I almost feel like it's easier to sit with someone dying than someone grieving.
Mm,
And I could be wrong, and I can't speak for everyone, obviously. So someone could take offense to that. And but for me, I felt like it was easier for them to sit with me and my husband when he was dying than now it's just me. And
mm,
right, I'm figuring out like I don't have a book for this. I don't know what to do. Like my one friend said, I can't find a book that you're 35 and your husband died, and now what do you do? Because I just laughed.
mm,
She always like thought, I'll find a book, and we'll learn from a book. And but I learned, I think, after he died, and I learned how to listen by some
mm,
of my friends that were really good at listening without judgment. They listened, they validated what I was feeling. They didn't debate my feelings, they didn't
mm,
dismiss them. They came to maybe where I was, like maybe they would come to my house, or maybe I'd say I want to go somewhere, and I want to go to a place I used to go with my husband.
mm.
And okay, so they would go there. They'd go wherever, like okay, she's doing something, and we're gonna follow her. We're just gonna follow her
Wow.
lead, and right, she's not doing anything harmful to herself. She's not doing anything harmful to others. She's functioning.
Right.
She's showering. She's walking her dog. She's back at the gym.
Right.
But we're just gonna sit and listen. Not everybody does that, and I might not have known to do that if it hadn't happened to me, right? Like before all this happened, I didn't probably always listen how I like to listen now, or how I like people to listen to me. But I
Right.
learned from them, like I said, to not judge, like not question people's actions or decisions. Like I
Hmm.
said, unless you're hurting someone, you're hurting yourself. But
Yeah.
like, so one time I said, we had two cars, and obviously like we each had a car, and I said I was going to keep both cars because one was good for winter and one was not good for snow. And then
Right.
like a year later, I'd had like three flat tires. I was sick of these, like dealing with two cars, and so I sold them and I got one car. And my friend's like, but I thought you said you were going to keep both cars. And I'm like, oh, I changed my mind.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know and so like she was just asking, but I was like, I'm making progress, like you gotta let me go.
Yes.
And so I think I just really appreciated the people, like I said. And now I it sometimes I gotta check myself if I'm listening to someone and I'm starting to judge. I'm like, nope, nope, like stop yourself. That's not helpful for them. Just
Cheers.
validate.
Yeah.
Don't this whole, if you ever say like at least, well, at least you have, at least you have time to do so. At least is like the most like frustrating
Yeah.
phrase. It just minimizes, it shuts me down. It
Yeah.
probably shuts other people down. It's like, you're not going to
Right.
listen to me, or you don't get
Yeah.
it. So I really appreciate like how my friends that could do that for me, and then now I can do that for others when I listen. I may not always get it right, but I try to check myself. And but yeah, there's an art and a skill to listening.
There is, and listening is powerful. That's the reason why we have two ears and one mouth, right?
Oh,
You
that's
gotta
right. Yeah,
listen.
that's a good one. That's a great one.
Yeah, we gotta. And for me, like the reason why I do appreciate the power of listening is in silence you have listen. So if you inverse it, but like if in the word listen you can find silence, like the name,
Mm-hmm.
the words,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And it for me, anytime I'm sitting, I'm listening, like probably call it meditation or
Mm-hmm.
sitting in silence. Sometimes I imagine myself as an elephant. You
Mm-hmm.
know how elephants have big
Big
ass
ears.
ears
Yeah.
and very small mouth? That's powerful,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it allows my brain like I'm an elephant in this moment, I'm gonna
Oh.
just listen and just
Do you find it peaceful to listen? Because you're like, I'm not here to reply. I'm not here to respond. I can
yes.
just rest and listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. I had to also like learn that, there's a reason why you can actually help. Well, I don't like using the word help. You can actually guide people by listening more. You will pick up more things by
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
listening to what that person is saying.
Yeah.
As opposed to like you said, at least is also invalidating how they're
Mm-hmm.
feeling. It's
Mm-hmm.
like just listen to what they have to say. And by listening,
Hmm.
you might find a way to guide them. I'm like, oh, have you thought about it this way? Or did you?
Yeah.
But that's something that I had to learn on my journey. But thank you so much for sharing that. I
Yeah.
really, truly appreciate it. And that leads me to my next question, Beth. If both of us, let's imagine that both of us are in a room right now, and little Beth walks in, what would you tell her?
Um, I would tell her to take up space,
Mm,
to it's not your it's okay if you use someone's time or take up someone's time.
mm,
You matter.
yes.
It's okay. Like I said, it's I think for a lot of time I felt like it was my job to not be a problem.
Mm,
And so I would just try to fit in, fall in line, and take care of myself and not need things. But it's okay if you do. And I would tell her that. It's okay if you need things. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay if you're sad. You don't have to put on a smile and pretend.
yeah.
So that's okay. You don't have to cover up.
Wow. Thank you. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Um,
asking.
are there like are there like any top, I don't want to say top, but any like any profound lessons that grief has taught you over the years?
Um, I it's something I try to share too. If I Probably no one wants to get the card for me that they'll because it means someone in your life have died. But if I go to a funeral and you leave a card in the box, right? Like, or if I message someone after someone in their life has died, I will often say like three or four things. I'll say, be patient with
Mm,
yourself because it is a very long timeline,
mm,
and progress will look very small.
mm,
Progress will be that you got up. Progress will be that you made yourself a dinner.
mm,
Progress will be that you went and did something and you made it and you're back home. I will say the two best words in the English language are drive separately. So you drive your ass separately so you can get out of any situation you're just not feeling good in.
mm,
So there's that. Like, be patient because it's a long road and something will come up and it'll throw you right back there. Like, honestly,
mm.
losing my job has thrown me right back in a lot of things on the grief front. Like 13 years ago, things that were coming up.
Wow.
Be kind to yourself. Like,
Mm,
just be kind. Like,
yeah,
you maybe never have done this before. Like, if it's a really close loss, every loss is different.
yeah.
So, and even if you think like I lost my aunt and it was hard for me, but I'm like, wait, my husband died. So why
Mm,
should this be hard for me? Well, because I had her my whole life.
yeah,
Or, right, but I'm also judging myself then. Why
yeah.
am I judging that? And you can't rate a death and you can't,
Mm,
you can't say one's worse than the other.
yes.
And they all just kind of mush together like a snowball.
Yeah.
So I would say be patient, be kind to yourself, and give yourself grace. Like, it's gonna be
Mm,
messy, and it's okay. And you're like, huh, like, oh, that
mm,
was funny. I did that. That wasn't great.
yeah.
But you just give yourself grace. It'll
Mm,
be messy, and that's okay. And I will write those words in a card to people and send those messages, and it's really true. I feel like there's a fourth, but I don't know that there is. I gotta write like I gotta like I don't know. Make sure I got my. I don't think that be patient, be kind, and give yourself grace.
oh, oh. Take space. Take space, Beth. Take all the space that you need to take,
Thank
my
you,
friend. Take all the space. Here is your beautiful permission slip to take space.
thank you. I've got the
Um,
sweatshirt. I've got your sweatshirt. I'll just remember that. It's almost cool enough to wear it. It's a little warm right now, but we're cooling down in Wisconsin.
First of all, I want to also say, like, I truly truly appreciate you taking time out to actually wear the hoodie
Of
with
course.
me.
It's
It really
comfy,
means a
it's
lot.
fun. It's got a great saying on the back. Like you're coming and going. You're you're spreading joy, coming and going.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate you. And I really appreciate you. And I want to say thank you again for choosing to share your story with me. I don't take this lightly. I don't, this is something that really means a lot to me. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
I'm
Thank you.
honored you asked, so thank you.
And for every beautiful human being listening to this, when it gets confusing, when it gets chaotic, always come back to compassion and kindness for yourself.